I'll be right back. I'm gonna start the stream again because I'm gonna explain what happened. So this is part 2 of the stream. We're gonna try to continue it. This time we're just gonna keep it muted. We're gonna keep things muted. I think it's best that there's no sound because no sound going forward. I'm gonna try to stream with no sound because we have what 2 more videos and I want to like get this done for Jungle Zenon. I know he's been looking forward to this, so I'm trying to do the best for him. So, you know, I just gotta finish the headset Ultra versus uh, Gower, and I'm gonna keep it muted. And the other two, yeah, okay. I'll be right back. Just give me a moment. Okay, I'm gonna flip it around, and then I flipped it around, and then I also have it muted. So, this the thing, guys. Good thing I have my phone set to my stream. I saw on my phone that my stream got blocked. It. So this is the second time this has ever happened to me. I'm trying not to happen a third time. So I'm gonna keep for the reminder of the videos. I'm gonna keep the sound muted, and I'm gonna reverse it. So hopefully that helps. I'm gonna put it a little smaller. I'm gonna put it a little smaller. I'll put it a little smaller and I'll reverse it. Let's see if that helps. Okay, we left off from the last stream earlier with Victory and Genga fighting this villain. Forgot his name. And who's this? Lady Athena? Arena? Suffer feel my reputation for my stolen home. So who stole her home? Why is her home stolen? Wait, what just happened? Did they transform or something? Sorry. I'm just trying I'm looking at my phone, trying to make sure I don't get another message. I'm assuming they transform, I think. Not transform. Fuse? They fuse? Okay. Now rescue Arena, rescue her heart from no, okay, they didn't fuse. Wait, I don't a lot's happening. I think they did fuse. But I don't know who this Ultraman is. Sorry guys, I'm just again, my stream had ended. I guess Toei's after me, I don't know. Okay, they're fighting this guy. When the walls were closing in around me. Was the light that guided me onwards. When these youths reached to the stores. When your dreams lay in ruins. I guess this is music. A song. I think this is like a song. I'm trying to be as transformative as possible. Okay, so I guess they're defeating all the villains right now. I guess all the Ultraman's main villains. Okay, so they summon this Ultraman to use his powers. Did they defeat him finally? Ultraman Zero's power. Okay, so now they're using Ultraman Zero. So I guess you're using all this the power humans and Ultraman. Okay. So using all the Ultraman powers combined to use the Ultra Fusion. Okay. Boom. Blast him. Boom. He's been destroyed now. Okay. So all's well. All's well now. Everything's good now. They saved the day. Okay, this one is called Ultraman X. The Travel Sphere. Okay, the ability is a Travel Sphere. Self digitalization. Physical. X kick. So it's physical attack is X kick. Physical attack is X cross kick. Okay. X cross. Do I have to say X cross or should I just say like what's his name? Ultraman X. Well, I mean his name is Ultraman X, so I'm assuming you say okay. X barrier wall. Okay, so you mix a barrier wall. X barrier dome. Electrical surge. It's an ugly kaiju. Cyber Gomorrah armor. Ooh. Is that a chicken? Digital shield? Is that a chicken kaiju? Mine's armor. Yeah, it's a chicken kaiju, right? Gomorrah exuratory wave. Cyber King armor. Okay, I don't understand. Like, if this is on YouTube, right? Why can't I just watch it on stream? It's on YouTube. I don't know why they would try to block my stream. It doesn't make sense to me. Electric Lasso, King, Electric Shockwave. Cyber Beam Store armor. Beam Store Sprout A. Okay, use a boomerang shield. Just checking my again checking my stream. Okay, so the ultimate zero armor. Did I say interdimensional travel? Yeah, interdimensional travel. Okay, so you could do that. Ultimate Ultraman Zero's power. Okay, so this is Ultraman Zero's power. Wait, Ultraman Max's power? Max Galaxy. Galaxy Cannon. Purify Wave. Attacker X. Zedium Beam Midair. Okay. So which Ultraman is this? If anyone's watching and you wonder why there's no sound, it's because my last stream got blocked, so I had to end stream. So I had to redo my stream, so that's why there's no sound. So you're basically just hearing my voice. You know, watch it. You're basically just seeing me watch these Ultraman clips and just me narrating and giving my commentary. Because I'm trying to be as transformative as possible. Okay, he's taking a lot of hits right now. He's taking a lot. Okay, so that was Ultraman. Okay, I thought it was a villain at first. Okay, he took that as a like a champ. Okay, he didn't get defeated. Ultimate Xanadium. Transformation of Exceeded X. Weapons X Lugger. Who's that guy? X double slash. Yeah, wait. Okay. This is Ultraman X. But who's the other guy? That's actually pretty cool. Exceeded slash. Exceeded illusion. Oh, it's really colorful. He's like a very colorful Ultraman. Ultraman X, I think that's his name. Ultraman X. Exceeded X, Glitter Ultraman, Glitter Tiga, Exceeded Beta Spark Armor. So it becomes Exceeded X Beta Spark Armor. Okay, Henshin. Like, okay, again, Henshin means transformation, transform, right? Beta Spark Sword. Cyber Wings. Beta Spark Arrow Finisher. It's like, what's going on? Oh, he thought he was done for, but in fact he's done for. The Kaiju's done for. Big explosion. Dang, that like destroys almost the entire city. What's this? Okay, this is called Juni 2024 Ultraman Tiga Orb Spatium Zepion. I believe this is the last video of the playlist. This is the playlist Jinga Zen had recommended. This is the last video of the playlist. Okay, that's not Victory. That's not the guy. Okay, what's and it becomes just Sparian Beam. Giant tank, Sparian Lightwing. Okay. Kind of reminds me like a little bit of the destructible disc from Dragon Ball. Wait, is that the sun? Did he just try to cut the sun? What was that? Yo, is that the sun? Or is that like a villain or something? Because if that's not a villain, why's he trying to like cut the sun? Power types, strength. Sky types, speed. Okay. Okay. So for the speed, like, is he like, how fast is he? Is he like on the flashes? You know, the Flash from DC Comics. Is he like that's fast, or is he like just a different type of speed? Like, okay, Spurian Shield. Mirror type. Okay. Okay. Taro Mebius, if I'm not saying, or Barnamite. Okay. So like he okay. So let me see. He combines two Ultraman into one. Is that what's going on? Strobium counter. Sorbium burst. Strobium way. Strobium dynamite. Mm. It's like a self-destruction right there. So then dynamite kick. Jack zero orb hurricane slash. So they could like, okay, so I'm assuming he's Jack, and Jack is using can combine himself with Zero to make like a stronger Ultraman. Is that what I'm getting? Teleportation. Okay, so he could like teleport. Orb Slugger. Okay, so he has the Orb Slugger. Orb Lancer Shot. Big Bang Drus. Trident Slash. Zophie. Wait, you could combine Bilal. Orb Dunner Beaster. Is he a bad guy? This guy? Because Bilal is the villain, so I'm assuming he's like a bad guy. I'm assuming. I don't know. Oh wow, and he's cut off his tail completely clean off. No hesitation. He's beating him with his own tail. It's funny he just didn't like punch him straight through. I mean, he cut off his tail. Might as well like pick him. He had to pick up, so he might as well just like punch straight through. Z beam, Def Curium beam, Z Curium beam. Orb Origin with Orb Caliber. Wait, what came out of his tail? What came out of that the kaiju's tail? What's that? Was that like a hidden thing? Was that like something hidden or something? Who's this guy? Like, does somebody controls the kaijus, or could kaiju control themselves? Like, is there someone like pulling the strings behind the kaijus, or like, do they just do things on their own accord? Okay, anybody out there, if you know how to like separate audio and OBS, let me know in the comments section below to help me out so that I can like do streams like this without getting blocked. Like if there's a way for me to separate the audio in OBS or watercolor. I'm pretty sure it's the audio there because whenever I upload let's say for example if I do like God Ranger, right? If I upload like a reaction of God Ranger, right? For example, let's just say it was God Ranger, Kamen Rider, there's something like that. Usually what happens is it's usually audio. They come after me. It's usually audio because it's like some type of music's being played or something. So yeah, so that's what I'm asking. Like, if anyone knows, like in OBS, how I could separate the audio from the like the track of the stream of the VOD, like separate the audio from the stream, and, the VOD, where I don't get like copyrighted. That'd be, I'll be thankful for that. If you know what I'm talking about, if you understand what I'm saying, like I'm trying to like make it where I could play the audio, but the audio doesn't get detected. You know. Okay, or wind caliber. And that's why I wanted to do a stream instead of a video, instead of a recorded, edited video. That's why I wanted to do a stream and have like VODs, so I could like figure out what I can and cannot do on YouTube. That's why when it comes to streaming, that's why I decided to react to these clips as a stream versus an edited video. Orangium galaxies. Okay, so is that Bilal? Bilal's not. He's an ex Ultraman. So she could combine all their powers to defeat the villain. Okay. Orb Origin, the first prequel. Wait, is Orb Ultraman? He's an Ultraman, right? Because at first I don't know. I'm just reading what the text say. Orgium beam. So this is like from a movie, right? This clip right here. Crescent energy wave. Orb slicer attack. So he took the crescent energy wave and did a slicer attack to an asteroid. Orb spin attacker. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So see how he did that? See how he just withdrew that kaiju? Why couldn't the other Ultraman guy? Why when he cut that kaiju's tail, and he also picked him up? Why couldn't he just like do that? Extraction. Lightning rod. Ginga Victory X Orb Trinity. Okay, there's 2 Ultramans now. Okay. Titanium break. Titanium Giga Ring. X Red King Knuckle. Gomorrah Armor. Cyber Space Patrol. Giga X Orb Lighting Attacker. So when you combine them two, it becomes Orb Lighting Attacker. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Giga Thunderbolt Attacker X. 7-0 Orb Emerium Slugger. Wide Slugger Shot. Orb Slugger Shot. Triple Emerium Beam. Hyper Ultra Knock Tactic. Wide Slugger Spacium. Okay. I'm reading I guess their attacks. I guess that's their attacks are called. I'm just reading them. Reading them to you guys so you guys know what's going on, like as for what attack that is. Okay, so you defeated that. Okay, that was the Ultraman playlist that our fellow viewer Juga Zenin sent me. So, Junga, if I pronounce your name right, I did your playlist for you. I reacted to it on stream. It's 2 ports. This is part 2 of that. Part 1, you can check it out. You know, yeah, go check out part 1. But I did your playlist. Like I said, I promised you I was gonna, you know, react to your playlist that you sent me. I did it. I react to it. So you know, just check out the VOD. Check out this VOD and the last VOD. After this stream, I'm gonna like make a pink comment, letting everyone know to go watch the first half of the stream. So yeah, it is getting late where I'm at. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like yeah, now it's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, and I don't think I'm gonna watch the Kamen Rider villain and female henchins like I thought it was. I was gonna watch that, but it's like I don't think I want to tonight. I'm still gonna react to some stuff, just not from Toko. You know, for the rest of the night, I'm just like take a little break from Toko Satsu right now, and react to some other stuff. and like took a little break from that. But next time, well, one of these days, whenever I do a near stream, I'll probably check out the female villain henshin. I need to finish. I definitely need to finish it. I have like 20 minutes left of the villain henshin, but like I said, I don't think I'm gonna watch that today. Let's see. The female writer is like what 30 minutes. I don't know. Maybe. Uh, I don't know. Some other time I'll probably watch it. I'm gonna get to that. I mean, we have all year, bro. We have like a whole entire year left, so I can always go back and watch those videos. The villain and female henshin. I mean, I have a whole year. So I mean, anytime I want to just watch some, watch it. I watch it. I don't want to feel like I'm undeveloping my promises, like not doing my promises or anything like. So I feel like I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. It's just, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I kind of want to take a. I just want, earlier today we did Kamen Rider. Tonight we did Ultraman. I think we could call it a night with the Tokusatsu for tonight. I came on stream because I wanted to do a stream instead of making a script, making an edited video, a recorded video for Jiga. So I figured, why not stream it? You know, and also test the waters for YouTube, like see what I can and cannot do with YouTube. But like I enjoy Tokusatsu. I enjoy reacting to it. I know you guys enjoy my reactions and my commentary. So yeah, so I have some other videos I'm gonna like watch and react to, and then I'm like gonna probably go to sleep. And I'm kind of getting a little tired. Let's see. Um, let's just do three more videos. Three more videos, and we'll call it a night. This is now we're going to get into some non-Toko related reactions. Now I'm about to watch some non-Toko related reactions. But before we get to that, let me check something real quick. Okay, Jiga, if you come across this stream and my last stream, I hope you like what I did. You know, like I said, instead of doing a edited video, like a recorded edited video, I made it into a stream for you. It's split in half because the first stream copyright block, but like I said, I'm a man of my word. I delivered. I watched the clips for you. I watched the playlist. Again, there's some things if you watch the streams, I asked a lot of questions. I was very attentive. Sure, I may have been like, because I'm checking my phone. I have my stream up, and I want to make sure like the stream is going good. I just want to make sure the stream is going good. But I hope you're satisfied. The main thing is I hope Jinga, if you come across this, I hope you're satisfied. I know you've been wanting me to react to some Ultraman. I did it. Let me know if I did a good job. Let me know if I did a good job. Let me know if I you know, if you're satisfied, if you're happy what I did. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to do my best when it comes to reactions and commentary. So I try to be as attentive as possible. I try to be like be as attentive as possible. So let me know, like, if you know if I did a good job, if you know you enjoyed the stream, you enjoyed the vibes. Um, just let me know. Just give me some feedback. I would appreciate some feedback from you. So, yeah, this stream is dedicated to you. Like the stream is dedicated to you. Last stream, the first half is dedicated to you. The Ultraman reaction is dedicated to you, Jigga. Again, I know you've been wanting me to react to it, and I did it. So just let me know if I did a good job, you know. But I'm going to take a look. Oh, sorry, but I hit my mic. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and I'll be right back. We have 3 more videos, and then that's the end of the stream. Okay, just give me a moment. I'll be right back. Oh, okay, I'm back. Give me a moment. Let me see. Just give me. just came from the bathroom. But oh, thank you for the sub, whoever sub. Thank you for the sub. And Junga, it's all right. It's all right if you're late. I mean, it's all right. I mean, you can always go back and rewatch the VOD. If you miss anything, just go back and rewatch the VOD and just leave a comment. But the stream is not over. I mean, well, I done your playlist. I did your playlist already. So right now I'm about to react to some other stuff. But I did your playlist. Yeah, I did your request. I did your playlist. This is the second half of the stream. The first half you could check it out. So from the beginning of me reacting, you can check out the first half. Let me see. Let me see something. I put the link for the first half of the stream in the chat. I put the link, so go check that out. Let me know what you think. And thank you for saying that you appreciate my hard work. I appreciate that. You know, I dedicate this stream, both streams, even though they're split. I dedicate this to you, Juga. This is all for you. You know, I know you asked for me to react to that playlist, your requests. So I figured tonight I'm gonna make a stream instead of making an edited, recorded video. I figured why not stream it, and it's all for you, So just go check out that first half of the stream. Now let's get into some reacts. More reacts. We have like 3 videos to watch tonight before I hit the sack. Okay, so the first video we got from Death Battle, Soul versus Metal Sonic, Dragon Ball Z versus Sonic the Hedgehog, Death Battle. Let's check it out. It's my first time seeing this one. I did watch the Ichigo versus Yusuke one. I seen that. That was the last one I saw. This was the last one I saw. The Ichigo versus Yusuke. That was like the last Death Battle I saw. But this one is a newer one, so I never seen this one.
Cell versus Metal Sonic.
Which copycat android is truly the superior model?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. There's a monster stalking Gingertown. No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All that left behind was their clothes. Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex predator, the ultimate life form.
The Namekian...
I'll say this, the Cell Saga is one of my favorite story arcs in Dragon Ball.
Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer and discovered that it was intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims and add their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
The mystery of this creature's origin was decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the Red Ribbon Army.
Until they got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin, Son Goku.
But Red Ribbon's dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Giro.
Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Giro would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them.
And building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key-absorbing androids, trucker head androids, and even, ginger androids.
However, none of Giro's creations were capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, he had one more android left. A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Giro's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born from a single cell, get it?
Okay, I'm gonna read this out. Creator Dr. Giro, height so. Wait, hold on. He's 7 foot. Jeez, Louise. Golly, I didn't know Cell was 7 foot. Classification: Bio, Android, DNA composition: Earthling, Saiyan, Namekian, Frieza clan, etc. Yeah, he's a mix of everybody. Created to avenge the Red Ribbon Army. Extremely annoying to draw. Likes turbidits, heat tap, Kermit the Frog. Is that? I don't think is that. Wait, he likes Kermit the Frog. It's interesting.
This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth, and, when fully evolved, would become unstoppable.
And with their DNA, Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate Ki, or the energy that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list. Sorry, bud.
Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay. Cell can fire the Death Beam, as well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes of Frieza and his father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate humongous damage to his body at the cost of some Ki.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times, and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
Should that little bugger survive, Cell will always return, even stronger than before because of the Saiyan DNA he got from Goku and Vegeta. Definitely the cream of the genetic crop.
Sure, he can perfectly replicate attacks like the...
Okay, so he has manipulation, flight, absorption, telekinesis, self-destruct, Saiyan power boost, Namekian regeneration, Kamehameha, instant transmission, Spirit Bomb, Destructo Disc, Tri-Beam, Multiform Technique, Solar Flare, Death Beam, Special Beam Cannon, Big Bang Attack, and Gallic Gun.
Gallic Gun, Spirit Bomb, and of course Kamehameha, as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
They can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's healing factor, and he's effectively the ultimate warrior.
Like a perpetual shonen motion machine.
Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giro's previous androids, 17 and 18, believing it would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks. It's very complicated.
Yeah, it is kind of complicated. It is kind of complicated. It is.
There's like 5 timelines.
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids, he...
Okay, larval state, imperfect cell, semi-perfect cell, perfect cell, powerhouse, power weighted, Super Perfect Cell, comparable to Super Saiyan 2.
Evolved, not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
He became less creepy bug serial killer and more, well, Saiyan. After exploiting that very Saiyan arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect.
And easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's ki wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles to eradicate every planet.
But Wiz, maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks, and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
And Cell was far stronger than Frieza was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also incredibly fast, capable of
Okay, so he can destroy the solar system, which just sounds very OP. Tank the Krillin's destructive disc to survive a plant-sized final flash, regenerated from self-destruction compared to the Supreme Demon King Dabra, defeated Piccolo, Vegeta, Trunks, Goku, briefly contended with the almighty Hercule Satan. Okay, I'll say this. Thank goodness this guy does not have the Majin Buu cells, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. Imagine if he had, if Dr. Juro knew about Majin Buu and he got his hands on Majin Buu's cells, like, bro, that would suck. I'm not gonna lie, that would suck. Like, what we know about Majin Buu at the time, like, yeah, that would suck.
blitzing even the strongest.
Imagine he just starts turning people to chocolate. Like, he could just like turn people to chocolate and eat them.
Fighters at the time. Goku.
Imagine, well, no, he can't do that. I don't think he would be able to like need Majin Buu in a sense like how you would need Android 17, 18. I don't think it. Yeah, because Majin Buu is not an Android. So, but imagine if Majin Buu was an Android, the idea of him absorbing, like, yo, my goodness, it already can destroy the solar system. It sounds OP. So imagine combined with Majin Buu, like, that's even more OP.
Who flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's cool, but how about the power to squeeze mini Cell Juniors out of your butt? What? Never heard of that key technique? Call it the Kegel.
Perfect Cell was entirely without peer and, no longer wedded to Jiro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Games! And if Goku couldn't even beat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Junior.
Their last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
After Cell
Tournament.
The Cell Games! And if Goku couldn't even beat him, what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Junior.
Their last hope was Goku's own son, Gohan.
The greatest to ever live. Hands down. One of my favorite all-time characters in the Dragon Ball. He's number one. Number two is Trunks. Like, yo, I love Gohan, no homo, but he's like my favorite character, next to Trunks.
After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits.
I wish that he could have shined more in the Buu Saga. I wish he could have shined more, like he did here. I wish he could have shined more. I really do. Like, I wish his story arc would have been much better in the Buu Saga.
And beat him! Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad he even blew himself up! Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him after all.
Even that wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell! Now with more lightning, in a battle for the ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against one lone Saiyan, and went the distance!
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter how brilliantly Dr. Gero copied the Z-Fighters, he still couldn't quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed can always be rebuilt. All it takes to recreate the most fearsome warrior in the universe is one single Cell.
Hey, real quick, did you know Death Metal launched our own tabletop gaming channel? It's called The Nightly Brew. We're doing Dungeons & Dragons, Blood on the... Time and again, the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis, his schemes were always 6 spin jumps to the glowing wing spot away from getting cracked and scrambled.
But it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the Blue Blur, he would make his own Metal Sonic.
Well, 0 points on creativity.
Now, I don't know too much about the Metal Sonic's lore. His story, I don't know too much about Metal Sonic, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn more about Metal Sonic.
For that name, but goddamn, he does look metal as hell.
They say imitation is the sincerest.
Okay, so creator, Dr. Eggman, Robotnik, okay. Height, free foot, 276 pounds. Alice, Hyper Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord. Oh my gosh, that's so cringe in a way, cause like Metal Overlord, Metallics. Main CPU, Lips, AI, Eggman custom chip, frame, Mono Croak, Mono Cake, titanium, engine 15 CU and 4 valve Oregon fusion engine, likes destroying Sonic, breezy. I don't know, is Breezy a person? And he hates Sonic.
Form of flattery, so Eggman built Metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in...
So like, I know, okay, has anyone ever watched the Sonic movies? I think Sonic 4 is going to be coming out anytime soon. But do you think Sonic 4 is going to be based around Metal Sonic? I mean, that would be interesting to watch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to see that. Like to see Sonic versus Metal Sonic. Oh, quick question. In Sonic 3, did Shadow pass away? Like, is Shadow gone for good? Because hope not. Like, it's been a while since I watched the movie, but I just want to know, like, is Sonic, I mean, Shadow, he's gone for good. Like, he's just, like, let me know.
Seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups, and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blast, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an impenetrable force field.
By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V maximum overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration and obliterating anything in his path, at the risk of self-destructing.
You'd think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him an existential crisis. If he was created to surpass Sonic and couldn't even manage that, what was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew.
This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter.
Especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can
So he has flight, spin dash, homing attack, chest laser, V maximum overdrive, ring spark field, black shield, copycat, chaos control, time stop, warping, teleportation, spattle, distortion, power ups, lost, labyrinth, treasure, hyper, go on, energy, dark rings, chaos emeralds, master emerald. Wait, he could control the emeralds?
copy a person's biodata, giving him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in seconds.
Like the Sonic Boom, Knuckles' Hammer Punch, Tails' magical swiveling asshole, and Big's ability to suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like Silver Psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to copy Espio's chameleon invisibility. It's worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term, and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
Yes, the emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and stop time. And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald...
Okay, so transformations. Metal Sonic Kai. Okay. Giga Metal Sonic, Neo Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord. It's just Metal Overlord is just hilarious to me for some reason. Master Overlord, Super Neo Metal Sonic, vulnerability, energy protection, and size shifting.
He can transform into super...
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he has a chance to beat Cell. Not gonna lie, I think he has a chance. I mean, I have to see this happen. I have to see this fight, but it looks like he got Cell for his money.
Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Completely invulnerable and completely golden, Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds. At their peak, 3 super hedgehogs have even fought Solaris, who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them, though he's gotta be quick because all that power only lasts a short time.
The road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and copying their abilities, Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg Fleet and became Metal Overlord.
Complete with missiles, giant crystal projectiles, and the strength to match 3 supersonic heroes all by himself, Overlord is all-time final boss material.
And he knew it. His ego might as well have had its own health bar.
Use Surge, control the Eggman Empire, can keep up with the Sonic the Hedgehog, flew from Little Planet to Earth in seconds, harness the power of the Chaos Emerald and the Master Emerald, match Eggman's genius intellect, battle Team Sonic, Rose, Dark, Chaos, Calyx, All at once defeated Sonic, Knuckles, Silver, and Shadow.
Metal's drive to surpass his rival had morphed into the delusional belief that he was the original, and Sonic the loathsome copy.
A copy that Metal had finally outclassed. All the heroes Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never possessed the thing that made the Sonic heroes successful: their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how cute! Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, cause it is impossible to land on those things. After getting trashed again, Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness from his code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation, now completely obedient once again.
I don't know, Wiz. Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing red eyes? Maybe Metal is more cunning than he lets on, and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Maybe the most powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick. And if you don't believe me, well, what about now? That's what I thought. Look, the matchup is about to begin, and we can't wait for you to see it. But first, I want to tell you about a brand new thing coming to the Death Battle store, and it's something you guys have been asking for. Matchup pitches. It's a way to meet with me and Ben, the creators of Death Battle, and pitch us a matchup that you've been wanting to see. Any matchup, any way you like. We'd love to hear from you. This was originally a Kickstarter reward, but due to popular demand, we wanted to keep it going. A lot of episodes of Death Battle that are currently being worked on are because of a pitch. So we want to give each pitch the time it needs, so quantity is limited, so you better act quick. Death Battle pitches are available right now on deathbattle.gg. That's our website that's like a Patreon mixed with some other stuff. And if you're a website member, you get discounts on all of our merch, including the pitch calls. While you're there, make sure you check out the Death Battle Retro Tee. It's a shirt we made like over a decade ago. The first Death Battle shirt, I found the file. And oh!
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation precedes you.
I have a feeling Metal Sonic going.
Bring me your strongest fighter, or face... Then prepare to kneel before your master. Perfect. Tell me, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear? Not anymore!
Why would he do that now? Like, why would he transform to that now?
You're dealing with the ultimate life form. I already possess his data. Observe. Chaos. Done. True. Life form data successfully copied. Scum. It'll take more than that to kill me, puppet! I know. Now I know everything about you, insect. Don't you dare.
So you got like something like a tri-beam, okay.
I am not just the greatest warrior in the—
Wait, so hold on. So Metal Sonic can learn his moves. Wait, okay, well it makes sense because he can learn other people's moves. So, okay, interesting. Guess Cell made Menace match.
the universe. I am all of them. If you are all of them, and so am I. I'll never lose to a machine like... I'll crush you.
Knew it.
So, now Metal's got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z Fighters? Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal, or Neo. Even just using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
But hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he can destroy it in one go, especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse, and Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
And with Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
At his max speed in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey, just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed. You know, the thing Metal was designed for.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see if any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell's Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver's psychokinesis, or the Emerald spatial distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one thing they're both known for: their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
And frankly, that's where this back and forth completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against foes he can match or overpower.
Even if he took metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb Androids 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight, something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the Z-Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally.
So basically, he got to be able to use the Kamehameha and the Tri-Beam because Cell, again, is made of all the cells of all the fighters in Dragon Ball. So indirectly, he got access to everyone else's powers. Interesting. But I already knew Metal was gonna win. I just feel like I just had this, like, this feeling that Metal was gonna beat Cell, and that was the way he was gonna beat him.
Literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level. Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z-Fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, cause Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
And why's that?
Cell died. Wiz, you get it? CD? Wiz, where you go? Come on back. Next time on Death Battle.
Subscribe and join as a member.
Bakugo versus Rez. Okay, I gotta check that out. Has anyone ever seen the Chainsaw Man movie, Rez? Is that like Rez? I've never seen it. I need to watch it now. I have like so much shows and movies that I need to watch. I think over the weekend I'm gonna catch up on some shows. Yeah, I'm gonna like try to catch up on some shows over the weekend. This week has just been a big content week for me. Like, I've been just cracking out content. So like this weekend I'm gonna just kick back and relax. I'm gonna like take a break this weekend. So no stream tomorrow, no videos tomorrow. I was thinking about making some videos, but I was like, nah, I did enough this week. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna start back up next week. Usually weekends are like days I have time off from like content. But yeah, that was Death Battle. Cell versus Metal Sonic. I knew Metal Sonic was gonna win. Okay, I have another video. Tunerific Tariq. I like this. I like watching his videos. Who can really understand Stewie? This is the next video that I got. Let's check it out. We got one more, and then I'm gonna hit the sack after this.
A few years ago, I did a video called Who Can Understand Stewie that I guess some people saw. And while I don't think that video is useless, the years going by have shown me that it's not as accurate as I thought. I mean, the comments showed me that too, but that's kind of a It's kind of a given. You know niggas can't wait to correct a stranger on the internet. So in honor of the 450th episode of Family Guy, the edible arrangement, which just so happens to be a circumstance where Lois can fully understand Stewie, we'll get to that, I thought it'd be fitting to do an updated version of my original video. Using new research, examples that I forgot, corrections that came from viewers like you. And trying to see if we can more definitively answer this question. Get ready to laugh and cry.
My goal for this channel is to make videos like this in the future. Like this is my one of my goals I want to do as a content creator. Like I want to evolve from just doing reactions and making like videos like this, because I have some video ideas. It's just I don't know how like to execute on them exactly. I don't know how to like make a video like this exactly. So that's like a goal I do have in the future. Like, as a content creator, as a YouTuber, it's something I want to do.
Cry, effort, cry. What's the difference?
This is who can really understand Stewie.
And I also want to do like more video essays too. I do want to like do some type of like commentary video essays.
Alright, I already played the intro. First and foremost, I want to let it be known that this is not a comb over of every single instance that Stewie talks to somebody in the cartoon, but more an analysis on certain trends, patterns, and how the philosophies have altered since 1999. I know in the last video I broke everything down into the sections always, sometimes, and never, but I think it's more useful to analyze this stuff on a spectrum from like most likely to least likely. I don't think there's as many absolutes when it comes to this stuff as I let on last time. The most popular philosophy that people kept commenting under the original video without watching it, and what I'm sure some of you have already commented because everyone treats video essays with question titles as forum posts instead of content that they clicked on. That was mean. I meant it though. Is that
so this is basically I want to do video essays in the future. Like that's like a goal I do have in mind, is to do is to do video essays in the future. I really do. Like I love watching video essays, but I want to be the person to make my own. So that's like I want to learn how to do. Like I really do want to learn how to do.
everyone can understand Stewie, and they just choose to ignore him because he's a baby. If you believe this, you probably haven't watched Family Guy in about 10 to 15 years. The show has changed so much in over 25 years. It hasn't been written this way in a while. But to this philosophy's credit, this is actually showcased countlessly throughout the early era of the show. There is a lot of evidence of it. So with leaving out Brian because he can obviously understand him, if you're worried about that, then you haven't seen a single episode of this cartoon at all, which... weird video choice for your lunch break, but alright. Let's look at every immediate Griffin family member for early examples that support this.
Dad, get off me! Get off me, Dad!
Hey, get off my sister!
Go fly a kite, bub.
Ouch!
Peter is a character that doesn't respond directly as early as everyone else. In the season 1 finale, after Brian runs away for a bit, Stewie's the only one that seems happy about it, and Peter responds to what he said.
Let's get a kitty!
See, gang, Stewie's got the right idea.
I don't know, Peter.
Lois, trust me, we'll get a lovable kitty cat and everybody will feel a lot better.
And Brian in love when he's trying to potty train him. Stewie tells Peter to put his hands on the toilet seat to help him relax.
Okay, buddy.
And when Peter says that he should just give Stewie some alcohol since it'll just like go right through him, this happens.
Wonderful! And while we're at it, we can light up a doobie and watch porn.
Yeah?
But even beyond those early examples, Peter's an interesting case because I think he's the only family member that has jokes that not only directly affirm that he can understand Stewie, but acknowledging the concept that understanding him isn't exactly the norm.
You're such a bitch.
She's a bitch. Meg, you said you wouldn't tell Stewie's secrets.
Stewie, you told Dad? I had to get it off my chest. I didn't think he'd understand me.
I understand pieces now and then.
Hey, Dad, that's a cool whip. I thought you couldn't understand me! Oh, that's nice of you to say.
Thank you, Stewie, who I can understand.
Why are you so fucking negative all the time?
What?
A character like Chris has seemingly always understood Stewie, to the point where every era of the cartoon has episodes where the two of them team up and have to talk to each other throughout. It's a through line that I don't think people realize, but they really are an underrated dynamic.
Chris, grab his legs. I gotta bury this thing.
But
Grab his legs!
Chris's earliest direct response to Stewie, unless you count him just looking at him in the first episode as a direct response for some reason, is in the first act of Chitty Chitty Death Bang.
Plans? The devil are you talking about?
It's your birthday, dude!
In the season 1 finale, Brian Portrait of a Dog, Chris responds to Stewie in probably the most direct way of the season if you don't count Brian.
You seem to know all the players in this poorly acted farce. What do they call that one?
That's Meg, dude. You know that.
The end of the season 11 heater, dude, whatever, it's just Family Guy backwards, suggests that Chris and Brian have actually understood Stewie since birth. Brian has a full conversation with him when he comes out of the womb, which nobody reacts to until Chris provides the last joke of the episode.
You guys heard the baby talking in there, didn't you?
Chris, that's ridiculous.
See how already the philosophy is a bit different.
So-
11 seasons in, and Lois...
How's that possible that Chris and Brian can understand Stewie? I wonder why. Like at birth, like how would they the only two?
isn't ignoring Stewie. She can't hear him at all. Why else would she call Chris ridiculous? Never mind. Don't answer that. How's this clip still going? Cut this shit off. Real quick, today's video is actually brought to you by Manta Sleep 2026, and they still showing the boy love. If you're having trouble with sleep, look no further. Manta. Alright, so what about Lois? Of course, there's the classic examples, right? Like the mummy bit, and when Peter didn't like The Godfather at the end of season 4.
Well, how can you say you don't like it if you haven't even given it a chance?
I love this episode, and I remember talking about this on Twitch before, but I'm gonna say it here, and I'll probably say it again in the future. I didn't really care for Star Wars. I didn't really care for Lord of the Rings, and I did not care for Star Trek. In the words of Peter Griffin, it assists upon itself. There.
Agree with Stewie, it's not really fair.
In the very first scene in the entire cartoon, after the cold open, Lois and Stewie actually have a back and forth conversation.
Will I elaborate on that? Maybe. In the future. But yeah. Star Wars, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, it assists upon itself.
Stewie is working on a mind control device. Lois takes it, and when he protests, she reaffirms that there's no toys at the table.
Return the device, woman.
No toys, Stewie.
And this is really playing on the idea that they can hear him and understand him, but choose not to take him seriously. He's using these big words and is literally threatening his mother, but she responds in an extremely nonchalant way.
Stewie, why don't you play in the other room?
Why don't you burn in hell?
Well, no dessert for you, young man.
In the second episode, I Never Met the Dead Man, there's a scene at the top where Lois is trying to feed Stewie broccoli and he's really upset about it. This scene is a little more indicative of what I feel like they do later on. Lois isn't directly responding to the words that Stewie is saying, but more to his emotion and attitude. It's less about her understanding him and paying him no mind, and more about her understanding his mood.
Damn the broccoli, damn you, and damn the Wright brothers.
My, aren't we fussy tonight?
Meg actually does something similar in Mind Over Murder. She doesn't respond to anything that he says, but still tells Peter that she knows he's upset.
Ah, put me down, you Brobdingnagian blunderbuss!
He's a little cranky from teething.
Early on in Mind Over Murder, Stewie is teething, and Lois responds to him directly about his pain.
Oh, well, 1,000 pardons for disrupting your flatware sanitation ritual, but you see, I'm in searing pain!
Oh, you're just teething, Stewie. It's a normal part of a baby's life.
Later that same episode, when Lois is performing in the basement, this happens.
Bye-bye, Stewie. Mommy will be upstairs to kiss you goodnight.
Burn in hell!
Hell. Hell has fire.
And the son also draws. Stewie calls Native Americans, stupid, greedy savages. Jesus, what the fuck, this nigga right Disney's Pocahontas? And Lois corrects him.
Stupid, greedy savages!
Stewie, that's a terrible thing to say.
In Brian Portrait of a Dog, during the heat wave, Stewie threatens to call CPS if Lois doesn't put a linen fit on him.
Fetch me something linen to throw on before I call child services!
Please don't threaten Mommy. She's very hot.
Going back to season 2's Brian and Love, Lois responds to Stewie about his food.
What the hell is this?
Sweetie, that's tuna salad.
A little later, he motions for Lois to come down so he can talk to her, which you can just read as her responding to like body language and not words. But since it's in the same scene where she responds to him directly, you can probably count this one too.
Bend down, mother.
Yes, honey?
And in season 3's Mr. Griffin goes.
Classic.
Goes to Washington. She has a nightmare at the top of the episode where she completely understands him and tells him that she should have been paying attention to everything that he's been saying since he was born, implying that she does hear everything that he says, at least in the early years, and just chooses to ignore it and not take him seriously. It's kind of wild how this like little bit from an episode that I haven't seen in like 10 years kind of cracks this video wide open.
All these months I should have been paying attention to what you've been saying. You're an evil child.
Hello, clarification. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just watching Tunerific Tariq, who can really understand Stewie. That's what I'm watching right now. So if you want to hang out, you can.
Why?
Hello.
Why?
How are you doing tonight? Lewis? Yeah, this is Lewis. This is Lewis and this is Stewie.
I had to go and smoke pot when I was pregnant with you.
I got a lot of corrections on that original video, which people were really chill about for the most part, which is nice. Y'all should see how they be talking to me under some of my other videos. But one of the biggest corrections was what I said about Meg. Looking back, I think it was really bold of me to throw her in that never category while only using like my...
You're stewing? Okay.
memory in that outdated ass Family Guy wiki. I definitely could have dug more. The most common comment I got, besides complaining about the ad read like the video don't got fucking timestamp, was about this clip in season 3's When You Wish Upon a Weinstein. Not that Weinstein.
No! What the hell are you doing?
Watching you sleep, cutie pie.
It's a tough call, but I think the first time that Stewie talks to her directly and she responds is...
What does FOH stand for? You're stewing it? Okay.
In the season 1 finale.
You there, child woman! I'll give you a shiny new dime if you roll me into the nearest lake.
Let me see if I can find you a juice box, okay?
But a few episodes back in The Sun Also Draws, when Peter and Chris get lost in the woods, Stewie says that they're dead, and both Lois and Meg look at him in a way that very clearly indicates that they completely understood what he said.
They're dead, you know.
Meg understanding Stewie word for word absolutely happens significantly less than any other family member. It's a lot more spread out, but it does happen, and I really regret confidently saying.
Why do you feel that? Do you have a headache or something? Does your head hurt or something? Are you high? Did you come mainstream high or something? I don't know what's going on. You might want to seek professional help. It's something going on in your actual life. I don't know.
That it didn't. In season 8's Big Man on Hippocampus, Peter loses his memory and understanding of the world around him. After he has sex with Lois for the first time, he comes downstairs and says that if sex with the rest of the family is just as good as it was with Lois, everything should be fine. Clearly not understanding what sex actually is and that he cannot fuck his kids. I hated writing that sentence. Meg then says, "Well, I wish you would have told him that before he lost his memory." And the entire room gasps. Nobody liked that shit, with Stewie being the first one to chew her out, and she responds directly to him.
I was just making a joke.
That's your sense of humor?
I was just kidding.
In that season 4 episode where Adam West dates Meg, who will later become his fucking niece, Brian goes to City Hall and lies to Meg and says that he's there to apologize for an earlier blow-up. To keep their cover, Stewie calls Meg pretty and she responds.
Oh, and you're so pretty. You're always pretty.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
In Ready, Willing, and Disabled from season 3, Chris, Stewie, and Meg find $26 on the street and put up signs around town to find out who it belongs to. And I noticed, funny enough, that the sign...
That's hilarious. Like, why would he...
Chris, Stewie, and Meg find $26 on the street and put up signs around town to find out who it belongs to.
Why would he do that? Why would Chris do this?
And I noticed, funny enough, that the signs say to ask for Meg, Chris, or Stewie, a literal infant. It's no mystery that Chris understands Stewie throughout the story, like he does with most of, if not all of the cartoon.
The skirt's trying to pull a fast one. Knuckles, get the handbag.
Right, boss.
But with Meg, it's really up in the air. They don't really have a chance to directly interact in this story too often. There's this part where Meg takes the money out of Stewie's diaper, and her face changes when he responds, which you can take as her understanding him.
Very clever. Take another reach, you forgot your change.
There's this other part where Stewie says, whoever wants the money, raise your hand. And Meg's hand goes up, but only slightly after Chris's goes up, which is like, I guess you can debate, but like, nah, we're not gonna be doing that. If you ask me, the more common philosophy that seems to be in play is that Brian and Chris understand him without a shred of doubt, Peter understands him more often than not, and characters like Meg, Lois, and the family friends only seem to react to body language and mood instead of directly hearing the words that he says. If he doesn't move around when he speaks, they have nothing to react to, typically seeming like they can't hear him at all. Stan on Meg, this happens a lot with her. Like in season 4's gay marriage episode, notice how she doesn't even react to what Stewie says to her here. She looks at him, clearly indicating that she hears something, but it might not be his exact words.
Oh, you hear that, Meg? Guys can marry other guys now. So, oh, this is awkward, but, I mean, if they can do that, that's pretty much it for you, isn't it?
But even beyond Meg, bringing up season 8's Big Man on Hippocampus again because it's a fucking classic, when they're on Family Feud, Lois gives answers during the bonus round while holding Stewie, and he gives answers too, but nobody hears or counts them.
Wait a sec, I said feces. Where's my answer?
I think with the more intelligent family members that aren't Brian, even though this isn't 100% consistent with every moment in the cartoon, that this is how they like to write these scenarios. A lot of the show is Stewie giving asides and the entire cast acting like he's not really there. It's almost like him and Brian are in their own little bubble when they interact in front of everybody. There's so many moments where the two of them talk to each other and no one looks, when they hit each other and no one reacts. In Patriot games, he pushes him in front of a bus. In the former life of Brian literally smacks Stewie out of Lois's hands, and she doesn't do shit, just keeps on going. To quote a very funny tweet, "They face is killing me, why nobody give a fuck?" Oh nigga, what episode is this? As far as outside the house, it's kind of a case-by-case basis. There's moments where Cleveland understands him.
Hey, let's see what else we got here. The first season of Sister Sister on DVD.
You're welcome.
Joe, Mort.
Okay, take it easy, man.
No, fuck you, Stewie!
Loretta, Cleveland's ex-wife, famously says that she can only barely understand him.
Well, I get the gist of what you're saying, Stooley.
I'm not gonna lie, I still call this nigga Stooley because of this. Who the fuck is Stooley? And typically, if there's a character tied to a character that can always understand him, the odds are that they can hear him too. Think like Brian's girlfriends, or when they went to go visit Anne Murray. A character like Principal Shepard is more of a Chris-centered character than anything else, so it makes sense that he can argue with and understand Stewie in season 20's The Jersey Boar. Then there's when he's in costume. There's an episode with a B story about Quagmire, Brian, and Stewie, and Quagmire acts like he literally doesn't know who Stewie is while he has his costume on.
Well, you've clearly invested a lot of time into this. And yet, two fellows like us with loose lips could cause it all to fall apart. Who's this trombone?
Or how Connie is a more Meg-centric character, yet she can understand him word for word in mixed stroke while he's dressed as Zack Sawyer.
I wear long sleeve shirts under short sleeve shirts under long sleeve shirts.
Wow, oh my God. You're awesome.
God.
This is a classic episode. Very classic.
You're so cool.
Awesome.
You've checkmated my teenage cynicism.
Real quick, I want to talk about some episodes that understandably confuse people. Because there's been a lot of episodes where the plot focuses on Stewie and a character that doesn't understand him, yet because the narrative is about both of them, it leads people to feel like they do. I got a decent amount of comments about Peter's lost youth. In this one, Meg watches Stewie while Peter and Lois are gone, and he runs away after she forgets to take him out of timeout. Meg and Stewie do not talk to each other in this. She does not respond to a single word that he says, but it's more about his actions.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Let's pick out a cute shirt for you. Then I thought we can go to the park.
Or how about this? I press my butt against the wall and duke on it.
Stewie, don't do that!
A very clear example is at the end of the episode, where she reacts when Stewie points to her, but also asks him if he's afraid of her after he already said out loud that he was afraid of her. They wouldn't write it this way if she actually heard him.
She's scary and mean, and I don't ever want her to be in charge of me.
Are you afraid of me, little guy?
If you're thinking, oh, you never know, Family Guy can be pretty lazy, let me see what script you wrote, bro. That Alpha and Omega fanfic don't count. In the courtship of Stewie's father, the one where Stewie and Peter bond over abusing Lois, most of the episode seems to be Peter strictly responding to Stewie's emotions, his laughter, his anger. But even within the same episode, they changed the rules up so that Stewie responds to him directly.
You think he's dead?
Nah, he'll be back on his feet in no time. Probably following Jonathan Dolgen's footsteps, wind up with a pod deal over a touchstone.
An example that was corrected a lot in the comments was season 21's The Stewaway, where Stewie accidentally ends up on a flight with Quagmire to Paris and he has to take care of him. In the original video, I say that he never understands a single word that he says in that episode. And after a close rewatch, I was definitely right, but the details are so subtle that I can see why someone would think otherwise. They see the Eiffel Tower on TV and Stewie asks to go. And Quagmire literally says that he doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh, can we go there, please? I don't know what you're yammering about, but the only place you're going is this hotel and the airport.
About 30 seconds later, they establish through a joke that Quagmire can only understand when Stewie makes baby noises.
I'm just gonna put on some music for a bit to calm down. What do you like? Goo goo. The dolls? Gaga. The lady?
30 seconds after that, they see a guy and a baby in the hotel, and they both recognize them, with Quagmire literally talking over Stewie, saying the exact same thing, like he can't hear him.
You know, I think they were weirdly on our plane. I weirdly think those guys were on our airport shuttle.
Top of the second act, Quagmire implies that he doesn't think that Stewie can understand him, while Quagmire doesn't even react to anything that Stewie says in the entire scene.
I know you're just a baby, but I feel like you really understand me. I can understand you, dude.
And there's this scene when they're drinking wine. Quagmire asks Stewie if he thinks that his car is a woman's car after
Sorry guys, I'm just checking my stream and stuff on my phone. Sorry guys, I'm just responding to some comments that I just got, so I'm just kind of like trying to respond to them. Let's continue.
Stewie already says that it's not, and he only responds when Stewie shakes his head no. It's actually kind of insane how much detail they put into explaining these rules subtly, especially after I just spent 15 minutes analyzing how inconsistent it is.
I know my dad and everyone says that your car is like a woman's car, but I like it. And hey, off topic, but you don't think my car lays like a woman's car, right? Yeah, no way, man. Okay, good.
And of course, there's season 19's premiere, Stewie's First Word, where Stewie gets really upset in church and curses. Everyone can hear it, they all react, and Stewie theorizes that it's the passion and emotion that he felt that made that one word break through.
I was feeling so much intense emotion in the moment, and that one word somehow just burst through.
Yeah, but now what? Everyone can understand you?
I don't think so.
That's how confusing this shit is. They got this nigga theorizing about himself. At the end of the episode, when Lois returns from a trip, Stewie lets out a very happy "Mommy!"
Mommy!
And everyone hears it, running over shocked, including 3 characters who can usually understand him, making "Mommy" Stewie's second word. Give this episode a shot if you haven't seen it already. It's a lot of fun, and it has one of my favorite ending gags.
Took you for a ride, Jack. You thought you were a big wheel till you found out squares don't roll, man.
Dig this, Hepcat. The stew man spun you round like a Bill Evans 45.
Look at the little cup, bruh. Last thing I want to talk about in this video that is way longer than it's supposed to be is the season 24 opener that just aired, The Edible Arrangement. In this one, Stewie takes some of Brian's edibles after a dispensary opens in Quahog.
Ooh, sativa. That means nothing to me or anyone.
Gives some to Lois without her knowing, as inspired by a Bill Cosby cutaway. Not crazy about that detail. When they're both high and Stewie speaks, she understands him completely, word for word, for the first time in years.
Yeah, I never seen this. I don't really watch newer Family Guy. I kind of prefer the older Family Guy, so this is actually kind of new to me.
You can talk?
You can understand me?
I'm not the biggest Family Guy isn't funny anymore person. I think there's a lot of recent-ish episodes that could potentially crack my top 100 or even top 50. It just depends on what you really like from this show and these characters. And I honestly think the top half of this episode is pretty good in its own, but man, that back half with the two of them just having a long high bender and connecting with each other might be some of my favorite Family Guy in years. They smoked this. No pun intended. Unless you want it to be, I don't care.
I have no autonomy. I'm on everyone else's schedule.
Stewie.
Give me a moment. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Okay, I'm back.
I see you, I hear you, and I feel the same way. All adults do. I mean, I'm not strapped in a car seat, but I may as well be. Every day, it's shopping, chores, cleaning, repeat.
So it's not just me? Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
But really the key here is that Lois seems to understand Stewie while they're both high. We don't know if they both need to be high, if only she needs to be high or what, but it's the first time these characters have had a full conversation in over 10 years.
So, you're not gonna kill me, right?
Not anytime soon.
Here's the thing, dude. I could probably make like 15 of these videos and come up with more convoluted answers each time. The true joy in enjoying a cartoon like Family Guy is that attitude of nothing mattering, of being able to tune in and understand that rules don't necessarily apply, that logic doesn't apply, and they'll subvert what you think you know about these characters to get a good laugh out of you. As you can see, there are clearly trends and patterns.
Okay, guys, let me know if you guys can hear me, cause I'm not sure. Cause when I'm streaming or whatever, I don't know what I sound like as for on the other side when you guys are watching me. I don't know if I'm loud enough for you guys. Like, I try to put my mic as close to my mouth as possible, so I don't know if, you know, if I'm loud enough, or if I'm clear enough for y'all to hear me. I generally don't know, and that's why I pause the video. Like, I don't keep the video going when I'm talking, so that you guys can hear me clearly.
But no absolutes unless we're talking about Brian or Chris. Sometimes it's funnier if Lois doesn't hear him. Sometimes a joke involving Joe is too funny to be a stickler with the rules over. There is no one size fits all.
Like, I'm trying to keep the mic as close as possible so y'all can hear me.
Answer. At one point, everybody could hear him, but they just chose to ignore him. At another point, only Chris and Brian could hear him. Sometimes Peter can too, or Quagmire. At the end of season 4's The Fat Guy Strangler, Stewie enters the living room and starts to talk about a dead fat guy that he found upstairs. Everyone in the family looks at him with changed expressions when he starts talking. Then they very visibly start to ignore him. Compare this to the end of Lottery Fever in episode 6 seasons after this one, where Stewie delivers a joke and nobody even looks in his direction.
You know, I'm still young enough you can drop me at the fire station, no questions asked.
Not to mention the intro to the cartoon. Stewie has a whole line in the theme song that clearly everyone can hear. Why else would they leave space for him to sing?
Laugh and cry. Okay, plus, you know, laugh and cry? You know, in the song where Stewie says laugh and cry? Let me stay, Meg, and it's all yours.
You... Do that?
I will look into it. I will look into it very strongly.
Laugh and cry.
With a cartoon like this, with so many episodes in history, no matter what answer you come up with, there's going to be some obscure episode that you've never even heard of that'll throw a wrench in your entire argument. And in all honesty, I wouldn't have it any other way.
It seems today that all you see is the violence in movies and on TV. Lucky there's a family gear.
Please save me, bro, you forgot about this scene. I already told y'all that this wasn't a full list. God damn, niggas always want to act like they know something you don't. Good job, bro, you watch Family Guy. More videos coming soon. I'm sorry, I just had writer's block.
Okay, guys, that was Tunerific Tariq, who can really understand Stewie. Okay. You know, it's that time of the night, guys. It's that time of the night. I'm getting tired. I've done, you could say, 2 streams in one day. I did a morning stream and did a night stream. I know I need to finish the villain Henshin transformation, like the villain Henshin for Kamen Rider. I know I promised that. Again, we have all year long, so when I get to it, I get to it. I have like 20 minutes left on that, so I'm gonna watch that in the future. That and the female Kamen Rider Henshin, it was supposed to be part of today's stream, but you know, Earlier today I ended my stream because I had stuff to do earlier today. And tonight, you know, I came on tonight, and it's like 2:26 in the morning. It's close to be 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm about to just head to bed soon. But I'm glad you guys came. I'm glad you guys showed up. You know, I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the love. I'm trying to hit 100 subs soon. That's the goal. The goal is to hit 100 subs. So right now we're at 77. We're getting close to that, guys. Tomorrow, no content tomorrow. Nothing. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not uploading any videos tomorrow or Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, I'm taking those days off. Monday, I'm going to be doing some anime reactions, so be on the lookout for Monday. Monday, I'm going to react to some anime and get those reactions out Monday. I'm going to record, edit, upload on Monday. And as far as streams go, I'm going to continue playing Resident Evil Requiem, so be on the lookout for me playing Resident Evil Requiem. I finally made it to Raccoon City, and I'm playing as Leon now. I think I gotta go save Grace. So now I've just got into Raccoon City. That's where I'm at in the game. So I'm gonna continue playing that. And yeah. So the next thing, so you'll be seeing some videos here and there out during the week. One of those videos is 2 anime reaction videos. I'll do 2 anime reaction videos Monday. Record, edit, upload, and I'll do some Resident Evil Requiem gameplay on stream. And then I also got some other videos, some other reaction videos I need to record, edit, and upload, which I was going to do tomorrow, but I don't feel like it. I think I've done enough this week. You know, I think I've done enough this week. I think I'm just gonna like take it easy. You know, I don't want to like overdo myself. But I know the Ultraman clips that Jigo wanted me to react to. I had to do that. I know he asked me to do it, so that's why I figured I'm gonna just stream it tonight. I'm gonna stream it tonight and do that for him, and then I could get back on track on my other content I have, which right now, like I said, Monday I gotta do my anime reactions. I gotta continue playing Resident Evil on stream. I got some video reactions that aren't Toko related. So yeah, this next week is no Toko, no Tokusatsu this next week. I'm not doing Kamen Rider. I'm not doing God Ranger next week. The only thing I would do is the Ultraman stream on Friday. Friday we'll probably check out Ultraman. Same type of style video like we did earlier today, like how we watched that Kamen Rider video by the same creator. He has an Ultraman video. I'm gonna watch his video on Ultraman. I'll probably do that Friday. That'll be like a dedicated stream for Ultraman, like probably like a Friday, next Friday. But outside of that, I'm not doing Ultraman. I mean, I'm not doing Power Ranger or Kamen Rider reactions. Probably pick that back up though in another time. Right now, I'm gonna take a little break from Tokusatsu. That's the thing. I'm taking a little break from Tokusatsu. I know you guys love Tokusatsu. I know you guys love when I do content like that. But next week I got some other stuff I want to do, like some other like things I want to do on my channel. But not to say I'm not gonna do it at all, like ever. I'm just pausing it for to catch up on some other stuff. This week, I gave y'all, Kamen Rider. I figured, give y'all a little treat, a little something special, the Kamen Rider reactions. So now next week I'm kind of do my own thing, so to speak, do my own little thing. So, which I haven't done anime reactions in a while. Well, I need to get back and doing some anime reactions, so I need to do that. Let me know what anime you guys want me to react to. Let me know in the comments below. On this VOD, like what animes y'all want me to react to. And go watch my other anime reactions and comment on those, and let me know if you wanted me to continue watching those series, like making videos on those series or newer series. I don't know. You know, like give me some recommendations outside of Tokusatsu. You know, again, I love Tokusatsu. I love Kamen Rider. I love Super Sentai. But you know, I just want to clarify. I'm more than a Tokusatsu channel. I'm more than that. You know, I do other stuff on this channel. I do other like types of reactions. Even though I started this channel going into Tokusatsu and anime, but somehow Tokusatsu has become popular. Like it's just off the charts, which I'm still trying to figure out why. At the end of the day, I'm still trying to figure out like how come like my Tokusatsu content is more popular than like, let's say, my anime reactions. Like I've been trying to figure that out, and I mean I'm not like having nothing against it. I'm just like trying to figure out like, you know, why. Like I'm just trying to figure out like, I don't know if it's the algorithm. I don't know like what's going on. But you know, I just feel like, you know, I appreciate, you know, you Toko fans. I appreciate the love and support you guys been giving to me. I'm not gonna deny that. I'm not gonna like, you know, I love what y'all, you know, the love support y'all do for me. And I do enjoy watching Kamen Rider, as you can tell. I do enjoy Super Sentai. You know, I do enjoy reacting to the things you guys want me to react to. I do enjoy that. It's just that I have some other ideas, you know, for my channel. You know, I have some other like ideas, some other liberties I want to do on my channel. But I'm just a guy that reacts. You know, I'm just a guy that reacts to stuff. I react to almost anything, pretty much. Anything that comes across my homepage, you know, that I think is interesting, I'll watch it. But that just goes to say, you know, just let you guys know. But probably tomorrow I will be fixing some stuff on my channel, like titles and thumbnails. I'll be fixing that tomorrow. I don't feel like doing that tonight, fixing like titles and thumbnails and stuff. I'll probably, and reading comments. I read some comments just now, but I'm gonna probably read all y'all comments tomorrow. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Just like work around some stuff on my channel, read comments. But I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support. Well, I'm about to go to bed now, and I'm gonna see y'all next week. Peace.